for short. It has dissolved a large hole in our ozone layer above the Earth, above the North Pole. Exactly. And now the ice is beginning to melt. Tidal waves. A drastic change in our weather patterns. Yes, we've seen that already. Both winter and summer, they're all mixed up. Yes, and they say here that worldwide catastrophes will follow unless some way is found to repair the damaged ozone layer before we're all fried alive by harmful ultraviolet rays. What was that? What was what? That tapping. Something to the motorboat. Look what's outside the window. Stop daydreaming. It's probably... Oh my, you're right. But what is it? Just our luck. Just when Mom and Dad are out. I'm going to call the flying squad. Number again. Wait. Look. It's the lady. I think she wants to come in. I wonder what she's doing outside in the dark. I don't know, but I'll let her in. She looks so gentle and kind. Mom told us not to do this, but she looks as if she's in trouble. Good evening. I'm sorry if I frightened you, but I could think of no other way to get your attention. My name is Moongold, Princess Moongold. Moon what? Yes, Moongold. I know I look very strange to you, but please, don't be afraid. I have a special mission for both of you. If you'll just let me explain. Judging from your name and your dress, are you trying to tell us that... No, this is ridiculous. It just can't be. You are perfectly correct in your assumption. I am not from Earth. I am from the moon. That's right. I must be dreaming. I must have eaten too much French bologna or something. You're not dreaming, but please, I must hurry. Time is of the essence. All right. I think you'd better let her speak, Malcolm. My home is the orb we call Moon. Hence my name, Moongold. My mother is the sun. Really? In that case, just because this person comes here in this fancy dress and spins us this ridiculous rubbish, she thinks I'm going to believe her. Well, I've good news for you. I'm going to call the cops. No, please wait. You must listen. Earth is in trouble. Your ozone layer is dissolving. What? How do you know that? I know a great deal about your planet, and I have come to help you. That is why I'm here. I have a solution to Earth's terrible plight. You have a solution? What do you think you are? I'm mistaken or something? Malcolm, I'm sure there's more to this than meets the eye. We do not have much time. You twins have been chosen to help Earth. Please, we must hurry. I will explain later. My spacecraft is waiting. Your what? My spacecraft. But there's no atmosphere on the moon. We would surely suffocate. Do not be afraid. At this very moment, my moon made of the dissolving oxygen pellets in the moon craters. You will be perfectly safe. But you must explain. Why do you need us? How can we help the Earth and the dissolving ozone layer? On the dark side of the moon are crystal mines guarded jealously by an evil character called Marzelian. If we could just snatch a few of these crystals and dissolve them in the atmosphere, they will vaporize, and the ozone layer will be repaired in only a couple of hours. Now, don't you see? I need your help. For if Earth dies, so will life on the moon. But there is no life on the moon. I'm sorry, but yes, there is. I'll explain later. But I still don't understand. Can't you capture the crystals yourself? Unfortunately, I lose all my strength and power when I leave the light side of the moon to enter the dark. I can only guide you on part of your journey. And then the rest is up to you. Please, you must trust me. The spacecraft is ready. Please, come with me now. and your brother are here, may I present you with 2 magical moon medallions, one for each of you.
They'll protect you from the evil mycelium. I am Mercedes, second moon maiden to my mistress Princess Moongold, and let me welcome you, Malcolm.
Thanks a lot. I'm beginning to feel a little left out. And these are the rest of the maidens. This is Million, Millie, Molly, Mandy, Monica, Myra, Priscilla, and Marilla. That's Monique, and that's Millicent.
You will have to excuse me now. I am terribly tired after my long journey. As you must have noticed, I never arrived at any kind of aircraft, but used all my strength to climb up a moonbeam. Now, I must rest. I will send 2 of my trusted servants to guide you further in your journey. Till later then.
I'll stay with you. I think you're smart.
No, you don't, young lady. You'll see Melanie later.
Bye till later.
This is amazing. I can hardly believe that we are actually on the moon. I don't believe it, really.
The Earth children have arrived. Welcome to the moon. I am Moony, and this is my partner Munchkins. He can be a pain at times, so do bear with him.
Oh, really? You can talk. The last moon cycle, you had the audacity to leave my moon marbles scattered in the plants.
We're forgetting our manners. Children, we are devoted servants of Princess Moongold, our mistress. She has sent us to guide you on your dangerous journey. Many strange and unexpected people and situations await us.
Moony, do you realize you have been talking so much that you haven't given the children a chance to even tell us their names? Please forgive her. She's a veritable mine of information, but quite sweet, actually. I would be lost without her.
Why, thank you, Munchkins. I didn't know you cared.
All right, all right. Don't get all soppy on me. Good grief. Don't you two ever stop. My name is Malcolm, and this is my twin sister Melanie. I still can't believe we're really on the moon, and that you two are both really...
Malcolm, careful what you say. We are, aliens on this little ball we call moon. We need all the help we can get. Be that as it may. My name is Melanie, and I am anxious to get this journey over with. You see, my parents are due
Oh, dear me, don't worry about that at all. You see, time is many times longer here on the moon than on Earth. Now, let me fill you in. We will be traveling across the moon to the dark side to reach the crystal mines. There are many dangers we will have to face. As we near the dark side, we will pass through a volcanic sector of the moon.
No. Volcanic sector of the moon? But that can't simply be true. The moon is just a dead piece of rock reflecting in the light of the sun, and that is all. That's what you Earthlings believed for centuries. But what you don't know.
You cannot divulge that information. Children, you will just have to trust us. Nothing in life is really as it seems. There are many groups living here on the moon. A great many of them have been left here accidentally by moon probes during the last decade, given up for dead by Earth control, but very much alive because of the crystal mines.
Because of the crystal mines? But I don't understand. Well, you see, the crystals, when dissolved in carbon dioxide, have 2 miraculous properties. One being the generation of pure oxygen,
And the other being the repair of the ozone layer found above most inhabitable planets.
Oh, now I'm beginning to understand. All those articles in the Sunday Times about a raised oxygen level in the...
Exactly. Now, before we go any further, I must tell you about Marzelia.
Wait, hide the children. The moon maidens are on their way.
who or what's on their way?
Come this way, quickly. It's Moongold's military majorette, a highly efficient military operation that protects us here on the light side of the moon.
Moon? Why do the moon rocks and craters glitter and reflect so much light?
Well, as you know, the moon reflects the light of the sun, and we on the light side have developed a system of moon mirrors to enhance the natural light when needed.
These mirrors have been placed at strategic positions to keep our pathway in the light and bright. For as we approach the dark side, we enter a kind of twilight zone, then a volcanic sector. Volcanoes here on the moon? Yes. They don't erupt very often, only when the evil Marzalian chooses for it to happen. Somehow he has a way of doing this. Something to do with the adding of the crystals to the molten moon rock, far beneath the moon's surface.
But you were speaking of moon mirrors a moment ago. Are they mobile moon mirrors? I could swear I saw something move and glint over there.
You are observant, Melanie. Yes, they move all over the surface of the light side of the moon.
Look! Oh, here comes the moon mirrors now.
We are heroes in the sun and we brightly shine. We
It gives wonderful energy.
Now tell me some more about Marzelian and the crystal mines.
Well, legend has it that Marzelian and Moongold once loved each other, but then some deadly microbe somehow got into his food, which made him very ill. After recovering, he had changed personality so much that Moongold fled from him. He could no longer stand to be in the light, so he made his home
with moles, moon moths, microbes and moon mosquitoes, etc., etc., etc. All creatures that live in and help operate the mines underground, on the dark side of the moon. I heard someone laughing. Didn't you hear that? Yes, I was afraid I'd bump into her. Into whom? Into Madeleine, the Mad Moon Mama.
Madeleine.
Who?
Madeleine, the Mad Moon Mama. She was part of the South African-Russian moon probe in the year 2005. Everyone worldwide thought it was a great way of proving that South Africa had progressed so much they had placed the Sowetan lady on the moon.
Along with her whole family, of course. Her whole family? But why are they still here? Unfortunately, she got hold of some green cheese and it sent her bonkers. It made her a lunatic. Now she and her entourage all crave green cheese.
Watch it! Here she comes now!
Hello, my beautiful children! To see you makes my heart so. I just long for my heart belongs not with you. Body kind blind and sees bird.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm of the music getting stronger. Don't you fight it till you try to do that conga beat.
my moon minstrels, my very own minstrels. But me, myself, I have to go. The Grinch is the cause me. Goodbye, Stuffies.
guardian of the green cheese.
Don't mock an old man, you misshapen imp. You know very well my life is not my own. What with all these creatures and so-called visitors to the moon, all wanting food? Do you know that Madeleine has just lopped off another huge piece of cheese? She has an insatiable appetite. And as for all these moon microbes and munchies, will they ever leave me in peace? If it weren't for my faithful moon mice who keep me moving, I wouldn't know what could happen to us all. Anyway, I must be off now. Fairly well, Earth children. Forward, moon mice, forward.
Another group of poor Earthlings left behind on another spacecraft. Our Chinese community, the marvelous moon mandarins. They're really quite special. Let's hide. They're very shy people.
the United Nations up here. Exactly how many space probes have there been?
Oh, plenty. In 2005, we had the South African-Russian moon probe we mentioned earlier, and then in 2008, we had the Japanese-Chinese venture, and in 2012, we had the USA-Indian alliance.
And each time, some poor, unsuspecting space travelers were left behind. That's awful, and I thought Earth had problems. Your pollution must be terrible. Who cleans up all this mess?
Oh, that is done by a cute little creature called a moon munchie. Distant relatives of mine. They are attracted by any bits of food or rubbish and just march from place to place, munching all the bits of pollution they can find.
They really stand together.
take one of them back to Earth with me. They're so cute. You would be an instant celebrity. Oh, look. It's starting to get dark again.
Listen. Yes. Hide quickly. It's Marzellion's moon majorettes on patrol. We must be nearing the volcanic zone.
When's your bag gonna give us a break? I heard that. I'll show you who's boss. Attention! Stomachs in and no wobbly thighs, if that's possible. And look who's talking. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Miranda, do stop patrolling. I'm in love. What? I'm in love with marvelous, magnificent, Marcelian. We've all been through that, Ducky.
Sometime or another, but he is rather gorgeous, isn't he? Oh, stop it, you load of lily-livered larks! And stop that sniveling. Okay, that's so.
We are very close now. No more nonsense. We must be extremely careful. We are entering the volcanic zone.
Yes, it is definitely darker here. Beyond the sector lies the crystal mines. What was that?
That was me. I guess I see what all the fuss is about. 2 Earth children. Fat lot of good you two will be. Wait until Marzelian gets hold of you. But you'll have to get past me first. Every move you make will be reported to Marzelian by me personally. Well, good luck. You're going to need it.
Who was that? Oh, I do apologize. I forgot about her completely. That was militia, taken from the word malice or spite.
She really lives up to her name. I can see that. She gives me the heebie-jeebies.
And she, believe it or not, is Moongold's sister.
What? Yes. Difficult to believe, isn't it? She is desperately in love with Marzelian and is also carrying those deadly microbes. If only there could be a cure. Listen. I hear rumbling. Yes. We must be right into the volcanic sector. Even the ground feels hot. What is that?
That can only be the naughty moon moles. They barrow all the ventilation passages that service the crystal mines. They're very mischievous, so don't tangle with them.
Look, there's one. I saw him. Look, there's another. And another.
We'd better get out of here quickly. If they're popping out of their holes, it can only mean one thing. The volcanic eruption is imminent.
Oh.
Chance now.
the world is that? That is the magnificent mother of the sun, Moongold's mother. She must have come to help Moongold.
Fear not, Moongold, my daughter. You will not fail in your mission. Take from me the light and strength I have brought you.
Oh, my mother, thank you for coming. I need your warmth and sunlight to revive me. I feel so faint here where it is so dark.
You must come with me. You need some strength. I will empower you to face Marzelian one last time. Rudy, Munchkins, these children have the magic medallions on, don't they?
quite safe yet.
Yes, Marzelian will certainly not take this lying down, that's for sure. What's that? Listen!
I'll summon the moonbeams. The monster hates light.
Until we are in Moongold's territory. I'm tired. I think I'll rest a while. This is all becoming too much for me.
You mustn't weaken now, children. We are almost through this. Be strong.
It's coming again!
We must get help.
No, wait,
here. Moongold is waiting.
Oh no! My beautiful microbes! What has my mother done to you? She always destroys my things! Oh, Marzillion, please use one last bit of your power to revive my microbes. Oh, please, mighty Marzillion.
But that Mantis monster is something else. How far do you still think we have to go, Melanie? I don't know, but I recognize those rocks over there. We can't be...
creatures! I've been waiting for years!
My sainted Uncle George and Aunt Jemima! Have you ever seen a mosquito this big in your whole life? We never found a sting from a mosquito this big.
Conference!
Send out the reinforcements! Attack! Stop! I have a special command from Marzillion. He wants to deal with you himself. Now go! Move! Back off!
my daughter, but through contamination with deadly microbes, your love was changed. Yours and all the creatures who serve you. It has gone on long enough. Now, with the power of the sun, I will destroy the microbes that live within your body. You and all who serve you will be cured. And you are my daughter. Go now in your love for each other and be happy.
Well, it looks as if your journey is about over. Strange, though. I haven't seen Moongold or anyone for ages.
Hide yourselves. The moon made dreads from the light side and the dark side are about to fight it out.
changing things here on the moon.
Marcelian, never again will disease and evil prosper here on the moon. I have devised a method to help prevent this ever happen again. From now on, moon mushrooms will grow everywhere. If anyone shows signs of moon madness, they only have to eat from a growing mushroom. The moon will once again be marvelous and magical.
My incredible adventure is nearly over.
I'm positive I'll wake up in the morning in my bed and it will all have been just a dream.
Speaking of friendly creatures, here comes some now.